research in about 2000, 2008, 2009. About 19 nations was on the boat doing the oil research. And as far as I'm concerned, I saw where to find the oil is like you damage the environment to find the oil. It's not the drilling, but you search for where the oil is. And what them do is have two tube, like, them big culvert pipe, where them send to the sea bottom, and them have a machine where blast a certain amount of air, and that air go through those pipe.
It's sonic blast.
Yeah, and it hit the sea bottom.
Yeah, that's the exploration. But now they're going further.
Yeah, we know they're going further. But to me, the Asian earthquake, I think this is part of the Asian earthquake, because we go east of Jamaica.
But them not going to admit it. Them not going to admit it. Them not going to admit it. Them are going to say it's an act of Jamaica. And the same thing them are going to say.
You understand?
And the same thing them are going to tell you in Jamaica. And think
you know that 80 is a 90.
They're on the same, they're on the same
mile spans between
Jamaica. The same exact one.
And they're on the same line. And they're on the same line. So we know, because they even upset with me on the boat, because I was a person on the boat who represent the fishermen values, like them patterns. So anywhere the boat I travel and I do the blasting, where the fishermen them have them pot out on the Pedro Key or the Maran Pine, those pot have to take up, and we have to take certain data and thing and move them and tell them the fisherman where the location where these fishing equipment move and put back to. So we know that it damages the environment. Now we have a marine biologist on the boat who was from Colombia, right? So we and me, and that was my, we only move close on the boat as a marine biologist, because to kind of Rasta thing, and we find that spiritual contact also. And I saw, me know him work, me see him work, what him have to do is to protect the environment, especially from big fishes and all of that. So I see two fish like whale, big and mighty. And when you see those kind of fish, the gun them not for fire. You understand? And when them see the fish and thing, and me run go call him and thing, and fi make the gun stop fire upon the sea bottom and thing. The man who direct the ship, direct everything, upset with me and vexed with me, and the captain come to me and say, because me used to eat certain way, and he must say, no special food not up on the boat for me and thing. Me have to lock on myself about 3 days. Everybody come and say, no, me can't stay up on the boat without eat. Me have to eat. So wait, what you are saying, it's going to be damageable and dangerous to the fishing environment and also to the population, because what you are saying that we are in an earthquake zone. You understand? And these drilling can affect us after a time when these breakaways start, and it can destroy a good portion of Jamaica.
But look at it, my brother. Look at it. You saw something, and you know that they're not supposed to fire the gun when those type of fish are around. And look how they treated you because you spoke out against it. That should tell you that them dumb business if Jamaica live or die.
No, them dumb business.
Them just care about the money, and that's what I'm trying to show my people. Like them don't
get me out.
So no. So the man that with the boats in the early exploration. Now they're in the phase, and they're going to use the hurricane season as a cover-up, because they're doing it in July and August, and they're going to continue. No, this is going to be the cover-up.
No, but I think we have an institution. We're supposed to can speak out, and I believe the lady was named Makala. So environment, something she came from. I think we can organize, because we just don't want to talk. You want to have an organization who start to, create some objective, or we can deal with situation like this where we can get better result.
No, the powers that be, as a year sister Fifth tell you, the powers that be know exactly the repercussion of their action, and what they're banking upon, as they say, is for us to be distracted. You know much distraction them put our foot. So notice, year before last, when the British Petroleum made this great announcement in the UK at the Governor General's displeasure that yes, we found 70 years of oil and it's going to be altered. Do you remember the Minister of Natural Resource, the Venezuelan by birth minister, come out and say that, what a bunch of idiots, what kind of oil? There's no oil. You must understand that the place that we're calling Jamaica is run by foreigners, 3/4 of these politicians' last name, go and check it, they are not for the Jamaican nationals down there. This is a business deal, nothing else, not more. As was Fifth Element said, 3/4 of them is dual citizen. Even though the Minister of Opposition talk about him give up citizenship, so you give up citizenship. You can't just give up citizenship, so there's a process. So we know some of the people who have been tricked by this political kangaroo circus that's going on from 1962. It's not coming to the full grip that we are being used. The only way we can stop these people is we either call upon the national security that is there with our sons and daughters. What I love about the Jamaica Defense Force / the National Defense Force is that I don't see no European up at JDF camp. I don't see no Trinidad up there. I don't see no Venice. They're all children of the soil. So we have to put the pressure on them to go and arrest these people. Because this is disaster, this is not made by God, this is man-made disaster. Just if before I go out, you remember Hurricane Irma? Hurricane Irma was made through the HARP machine and these things, and people say, I got a beat where it's not. These people are light years ahead of us, and you see the Jamal teaching, whether Magiwi, Jamal teaching, it is keeping us dormant. It's keeping us dormant and dumb. I just see girl power tell you then trick if we come off foreign.
Go ahead. As you see what Burkina Faso do, the West African soil movement, show you that there's no other way we can approach it but through the military.
And that is why
there's no other way.
Hold on. And that is why the government of Jamaica did not want that example of Burkina Faso come and showing the Jamaica Defense Force to say that this is how you defend a country. When politicians, who keep politicians in line? It has to be the security force. The law goes across the board. Nobody's above the law. And this is unlawful to the national interest of our people.
You see the conversation and now I got to attract a whole heap of attention, because we not talk with the thing now where a lot of people were already distracted and manipulated by the social media platform ideology. I go find this as a major time wasting,
No, it may look so, but we don't think so. Look on the example of Nigeria.
Let me show you why I said
look
that.
On the next day.
The other day, I'm foreign in the army, and you don't know, so we have make opportunity, whichever where it fall, right? The other day, I put up a post, and I say, a time for we as Jamaicans really unite and realize the same energy we are putting at the America, economy. If we come together and put it in the Jamaican economy, we not have to run come a foreign to survive. And we get chastised by a few people who say, not now go on a Jamaica, Jamaica now have no health care, Jamaica corrupt. And I say, but you see, if you leave, obviously you so smart and know the solution to the problem, and you leave with your intelligence and your brilliance, and you come out of a foreign country, come invest your brilliance and intelligence in that foreign country. That's why the country where you're in, where you have delude yourself with, is safer than the country where you left, because you left the country where you're supposed to stay and build, and come here and start build this. And you don't have no short term, medium term, or long term desire to even go back, whether you want to go back physically, financially, theoretically, psychologically, or policy wise. You don't have no intention to go back to invest in it because you're comfortable in an investment where you make yourself.